will be reading The Best Is Yet to Come by Ivana Trump. I wish I could take each of you for a cup of tea and we could sit together and work out your problems. Since I can't, I wrote this book. There are obvious and very important differences in our lives. Yes, I live in a townhouse and spend my weekends in a country mansion. Yes, I travel by limousine, private jet, or yacht. I could buy just about anything I want. When you see me out for the evening attending some ball or charity event and you see a smiling, glamorous woman, but that's all surface! And you reading this right now, you may not believe me. And that's why I'm writing this book. My recipe for raising kids. I encourage my children to try new things. As much as I can tell them they can do anything, I don't want them to engage in pastimes that have no future. The other day, Ivanka came to me and said she wanted to enroll one afternoon in field hockey. I said, Ivanka, that's a boy sport. There's no future in it for you. If Ivanka wanted to do karate, fine. Field hockey, she does not need. I think golf is the perfect sport. But fencing, I'd say, kid, don't waste your time. Ice skating is great exercise and it's social. You won't get many phone calls inviting you to play field hockey. But ice skating, you could do in New York City at the beautiful Wallman Rink in Central Park, which their father and I rebuilt during our marriage. All my kids play tennis and ski beautifully. At the age of 2, I took each of them to the top of a hill and told them, ski down. They would wail, I don't like it. Tough, honey, I'd tell them. Get to the bottom of the mountain. Donnie and Ivanka weren't too bad, but Eric would cry for hours at a time. I'd give him to the ski instructor and say, don't worry if he cries, he'll get over it. He's got to learn. Today, all my kids love to ski. We are a skiing family. My kids have every pet there is except cats. Cats shed, and they're unpredictable, and they scratch. We have 2 dogs, fish, birds in every room, turtles, you name it, we got it. I find it so funny that children adore hamster. They're rodents! That's what they are, a duck. Now that's a pet. I was walking on the road outside our home in Greenwich, and I found a duck that had been hurt in the head. I took it home, and the kids named it Wobbly because it wobbled around. We nursed it back to health. Wobbly lived in the bathtub, but he followed us around wherever we went. Finally, we gave him to 2 of the men who worked on the property. He slowly taught Wobbly to be free. I hope he's all right. For myself, I'm not really afraid of anything. I wouldn't go to Harlem at 4 in the morning because you're asking for trouble. Nothing about the world frightens me except maybe snakes. Socially, there's very little that can faze me. Family is everything to me. As you could probably tell, I adore my kids. I always say that I'm like that American Express commercial, I never leave home without them. Ivana Trump.